Today we're going to see where this quest line leads us. Yeah, we're going to Pura Falls.
She is an Imperial Lord, a powerful angel, one of our most important allies, and my loyal friend. She is the mistress of the stars, and the mysterious light of the Aurora. Sarkoris was the land where Pelura was revealed with particular fervor, where her most important temples were located. When the demons came to this poor land, the priests and devotees of Pelura accepted the challenge bravely. Many died protecting and healing their friends in the first years of the calamity. This saddened the Shimmering Maiden. Pelura boldly decided to intervene in the affairs of mortals, and used powerful spells to hide her main temple. Even the strongest of demons cannot find it. Pelura's Fall was once a great Sarkorian shrine. From the city of Iz and other lands, the burial barges of great chiefs would go there to set off on their last journey into the mighty streams of the falls. But the temple was famous not only as a final resting place. Pelura is the patron of stargazers. Her servants possess celestial wisdom. In reading the stars, they discover the mysteries and secrets of the world. In times of old, people would seek their counsel on many different matters, and they were respected and honored throughout Sarkoris. Today, Pelura's Fall is not what it once was. 100 years of isolation has placed an unbearable burden on the shoulders of the stargazers and their guards. But they persevere, despite the hardships. You should meet these people, for you could not hope to find a better example of self-denial and resilience. Heaven's grief at their loss could not be any greater. L'Ariel and Targona were daring and merciful in equal measure, and relentless in fighting evil. They called each other brother and sister because one soul was used to create them. Yes, it happens. Sometimes an angel is made of many souls, or the essence of the upper planes. And sometimes one soul can give life to several supernatural creatures. This was the case with Targona and L'Ariel. When the World Wound opened, they were the first to go to the mortal's aid. Alas, Heaven was in extreme upheaval after Great Arodin died. When the evil mind of Arilu Vorlesh, paired with the will of cursed Discari, shook the foundations of the world, while the other angels and Imperial Lords were slowly waking up to the disaster that was unfolding by holding councils and getting bogged down in speculation, Targona and Lariel were already fighting demons, leading refugees out of the fallen Sarkoris, and trying to find out what had happened on Golarion, and how to deal with it. For what had happened was so monstrous, so extraordinary, that even Heaven did not know what to expect next. When Mendev answered the challenge of the Abyss and became the Kingdom of Crusaders, Targona and Lariel shared the hardships and glories of the First Crusade with their mortal comrades. And then they both disappeared. First Lariel, and then his sister immediately after. I was unable to search for them the moment I found out, for the World Wound had just reopened and Dresden had fallen. It was a tremendous blow for everyone. By the time I was able to begin the search, the tide of chaos had swept away all traces of them. Only your arrival has shed some light on the sad fate of Lariel.
Yeah, just a bit of background information about the mission. Now that I see someone has joined the stream, I'm going to go ahead and start this.
I will be glad to accompany you. Gather your companions and let us depart.
Still loading in. There we go. Oh, her name's similar to mine. Greetings, Herald of Idomine, the Lightbringer. And to your companion as well. I am Inheitor, High Priest of Purlaria. I am happy to see a new face in my temple, the first I have seen in all the years of our vigil. Kalatar, leader of the Holy Guard of Praetoria's Fall. I see you have revealed our existence, Hand of the Inheritor. Did we not agree to keep it a secret even from the Crusaders? What has changed? My righteous ally, this allies. This is no ordinary crusader, but our champion. She brings us hope. She was chosen to receive the gifts of the gods, and has twice dealt a serious defeat to our enemies. First in Canabris, where she thralled Discari's devious plot, and then in Dresden, where she saved the city and returned the Sword of Valor. I ask that you receive her as a most welcome guest, and as a sister in arms, for we stand together against the hordes of the abyss. I am Indria, Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I am honored to meet the servants of Pluria and the defenders of Socorus. It's an honor for us as well. Tell me about your mission. Why did you decide to remain here in the World Wound? This temple has been blessed by Prula. Whether it's day or night, the stars are always visible within the heart of this sanctuary. It is why those who study the stars conduct their observation here. Moreover, if we ever hope to understand the world wound, the only place to study is within these very borders. If we leave Pluria's fall, all the work we have done over the past 100 years will be lost. You may be wondering why this work is so important. The answer is simple. We are looking for a way to heal the world wound once and for all. Though our many years of study, we have discovered that the world wound cannot be closed like any portal or planetary gate because it is too much like a living creature, always growing and changing. The world wound does not simply exist on its own. There is something else that sustains it. Until we understand what that is, our efforts to close it will never succeed. Interesting. They claim the world wound is like a living creature. I mean, maybe something sustains it and is constantly keeping it open and throwing and throwing any attempt to try to close it. Like any attempt to close it might be seen as an infection in a body or something, and there's some white blood cell magic at work, for lack of a better term, to keep it from closing. And it's constantly feeding on maybe from energy from Goron or something, or something's powering it, keeping it open. Just theories. However, we have achieved much over the years. We have disproved numerous theories and trial various research methods, tracking oscillating energy levels across the world wound led us to an important discovery. The world wound has a heart of sorts at the place where the wound was first opened, the Threshold Fortress. Interesting. Yeah, so they're here because this place it provides them the information of the stars, and they use it to study the world wound. So this place might be very important to turning the tide of the war, so it can't be abandoned. Even if everywhere else around the place has been defeated. Kind of ground zero in I Am Legend. For those who don't know, it's a movie where humans accidentally create zombie vampires, and the place it started was New York. So everyone was evacuating because the zombie vampires were becoming too powerful. Um, the main guy was staying there and studying the whole phenomenon. That's kind of like what this is. We also found a way to weaken the heart along with the demons that inhabit it. We will imbue a mighty artifact with both the power given to us by Puria and the memory of the priest of Socorus. It will weaken the connection between the Threshold Fortress and the Abyss. This artifact will clear the skies above the fortress and set the sacred northern star ablaze. Even if it doesn't heal the wound, it will give strength to those attacking its monstrous heart. I have all the resources of the Crusade at my disposal. I'm sure we can assist you in your work. I don't think that's possible. This is our life work. It requires endless devotion and can only be completed by followers of Pluria in her sacred temple. No one can aid us in this task. However, there is other work we were forced to abandon because we lacked the strength, time, and resources. We previously explored the possibility of opening new world wounds or improving the existing world. Wait, what? Opening new world wounds or improving the existing one? You sound like cultist research now. What's this all about? Did you know the wound has already undergone a growth spurt of sorts? It's not entirely clear what happened, but the world wound suddenly began to expand at a rapid pace, and the energies of the abyss poured out of it. We tried discovering what triggered this event so we could prevent it from happening again. Research on that subject ended several decades ago, but we can give you everything we managed to discover. However, you should be careful. This is dangerous knowledge. It must not fall into the wrong hands. This might be a typo, because I don't understand why they want to open new world wounds or improving the existing one. This feels like a typo, or they meant to say something else. Why would you? Yeah, this does feel like a typo. I don't understand what's going on here. Opening new world wounds or improving the existing one. Yeah, that doesn't sound like something. It also directly feels like you're contradicting yourself when you were talking about how you wanted to close the world wound. Unless maybe the reason they were trying to do all that was so they could learn to do the opposite. But still, that doesn't sound like something you'd want to do. That's the situation in Puria Fall. Things are no better or worse than they have been over the past 100 years. The temple is safely hidden from prying eyes of demon. They simply cannot see it. However, only the most experienced fighters lead the boundaries of the temple, and they do so secretly, for the heart of the world room lies beyond its walls. Demons and foul corruption, even the corpses of the own dead have turned against us. Of our own dead. You say you've been living here for 100 years, but you don't look that old. That is a rather uncomfortable subject for us. But by the will of Lady Puria, all the inhabitants of the temple live longer than the normal lifespan allotted to mortals. We have no need of a sun orchard elixir as our queen does. The power of the stars sustains us. We will face Plasma's judgment only when we fulfill our mission or the temple falls. Yeah, so you've been given an extended life for the purpose of completing your mission. The hand of the inheritor I have a matter to discuss with you. My righteous allies allow me to tell you about the matter that has brought us here. You knew Talgurth and Lael, the angels who defended Socorus in its final dark days. Indra helped me to discover the fate of Lariel, and it was, alas, sorrowful. But I have not lost hope of finding Taragoria, and I believe you can help me. Indra has a special gift, the imprint of Lethiel's sword. This sword was made by Tarorga. I know it is within your power to look for the creator of this blade if Andrea reveals its power to you. Of course, we would not deny help to our allies. My Lady Puria would also be grateful to see Talgora return, should we manage to find her alive. But the scrying ritual requires preparation. I will give the necessary orders. You ought to wait until everything is ready and the stars favor our efforts. It will help, but it will be best if you leave Puria's Fall after the ritual. Forgive my bluntness, Hand of the Inherited, but you and the Knight Commander are notable figures. The demons are surely trying to track you, and if they follow you to our temple, our work may come to a tragic end. Yeah, that makes sense. So, it seems we came here to try to find the other angel. I thought we were going to come here to defend the temple or something. Or maybe go to it, or go find something they need, but that doesn't appear to be the case. I would like you to be our guest for a while, Knight Commander. While you wait for the ritual, see the way we live, talk to our people. Maybe news of the Crusades revival will bring some cheer to our little community. I would ask that you to pay special attention to the temple guards as well as the stragglers. Orin, Regoth, and Terrell. Dark clouds veil their souls, but it is not within my power to help them. You should honor her request, champion. Andrea, and Andrea is one of the most radiant souls I know, and Kalatar is one of the most loyal and devoted. They have spent 100 years together with their comrades in voluntary isolation. It would be easy to lose one's clarity of perspective. I do not know mortals well enough to sense whether doubt or despair lives in the hearts of those who dwell in the fall, but perhaps you can.
So exciting!
Whoa, I didn't think I would ever see a new face around here. Well, at least not one that isn't bearing its fangs or decomposing. Ahem. Forgive my bluntness. Everyone's happy you're here, of course, but I'm especially glad to see you. Sorry, I'm just talking nonsense now. I tend to start blathering when I get nervous. How does it feel to guard the same place for so many years? To tell you the truth, I don't even notice the years as they pass by. Yeah, I tend to lose track of days when I'm just sitting around playing video games a lot, so I get it. Of course, I could go visit the scholars, look at the calendar, and be horrified. But what would be the point? Even before the demons showed up, I made a vow to defend the temple. That vow is all I have left, really. The Sakura that I knew is gone, so there's no use dwelling on the past. Understood. You're especially happy to see me? What does that mean? I never, I would never thought I'd say this, but there's an important matter that can only be entrusted to a stranger. I think there's a traitor among us. Someone who is trying to bring the demons here. I found a strange letter hidden in a cave, and I think we need to find out who left it here and why. Why haven't you told Indra Kathar about the letter? Just imagine what will happen if Indra announces that there's a traitor among us. Even if it turns out I'm wrong, the damage will already be done. If we stop trusting one another, we won't stand a chance. We might as well leave the temple, let the demons finish us off. No, we need to get to the bottom of this, but it must be done quietly. Yeah, that makes sense. What's in the letter you found? That's the problem, I don't know. I think it's some kind of code. It looks like a constellation chart, but who hides a constellation chart in a cave? No, something's wrong here. I don't know, you might be misinterpreting this, but we should investigate. Alright, I'll help. What do you need from me? Here's the plan. You'll go to the caves and hide behind a large stone covered in ruins. Watch to see who comes to pick up the letter. I left it in there as bait, and I made sure to leave everything else untouched. No one has come for it yet, but when you find out who has betrayed us, come and tell me. Why not set up the ambush yourself? I wouldn't be able to do anything without people noticing. Whoever left the note knows when I'm here in the corridors and when I'm off duty. If I suddenly disappear, the traitor will definitely suspect something. No, for this, we need an outsider who can move around freely. We need you. I have to go. May Pluria keep you safe. Hang on, I need to get something to drink. I'll be right back.
With grace?
Imagine that's your food supply.
Uh-huh.
Call me again if you need to.
Go ahead and do a quick save here. Why are you mumbling? Tell me the truth or I'll shake it out of you. That's what it said. Alright, you don't live in the temple, so there's no need to hide anything from you. I'm breaking the law, but I haven't betrayed anyone. It's quite the opposite, actually. You should come with me and ask Christy about the meaning of the note. Christy always says she doesn't want to hide anymore. So maybe talking to you will help ease her conscience.
This is my time to shine.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
I will help where I can.
Is there trouble? How cute! So exciting! With grace? Uh-huh. This is my time to shine.
I don't really feel like reading right now. What if I want to take everything? Everything here belongs to everybody, eh? And yet no one's tried to abuse that by taking everything and selling it back. There's probably rules against that. And well, yeah, they could also probably just take it back when they need it. Probably how that would work. Yeah, if you were to make something like this work, you probably have to have laws against abuse that everyone would have to follow. Yep, there doesn't appear to be any money for charge for this.
Adventures are exciting. How cute! The world is full
But
of
no, I'll
wonder.
leave that for someone else who has a greater need. I
So
won't abuse the
exciting.
system, though others might.
With grace.
How do you manage to keep your life in the temple a secret? We made everyone believe that Pluria's fall was destroyed along with Socorus. We staged the destruction of the temple. It was 100 years ago now, but those of us who had families didn't even get to say goodbye. We couldn't let anyone from outside the outside world know that we were still alive and hiding in the temple. Yeah, so basically, um, the reason they're able to do all this research in the world rune is because they're doing it in secret and the demons know nothing. Since then, only a few of the most experienced rangers are allowed to leave the temple and go on raids. We do it secretly, pretending to be crusaders or occultists, and we go to great lengths to ensure that we are not followed. So far, our tactics have been successful. We survived here for 100 years, and I hope things continue that way. Do you know anything about Avery Vorish and the opening of the World Wound? May that witch be damned for all eternity, along with her progeny, if she has any. Yes, I know about her, though not much. There was no there was no respect for arcane magic in Socorus, and there were reasons for our distrust. Divine spellcasters always have someone above them, someone who can control them. A dishonorable priest or a paladin will lose their powers immediately. Even if the priest of an evil god, an enemy, you still always know who they are and what to expect from them. There is no higher authority for wizards. Nothing limits their might or the experiments with, with the very essence of the world. That's the same. The same can be said for gods. No one's higher than them. They can do whatever they want. But yet they do things. The good gods, at least, do things in a way that benefits everyone. And yeah, there are some wizards who will abuse this and do do nasty stuff, there's also some who will follow morality without there being a higher authority over them. So good wizards will do what's in the benefit of the people, but evil wizards will not. Our elders tried to control this chaos as best they could, but they did not wish to be harsh. They didn't execute offenders on the spot, they simply put them in prison. Wizards weren't even forbidden from practicing magic, they simply had to do it under supervision. But with Athura, everything went wrong. The witch managed to reach out to Discari directly from the fortress where she was being held, and then served up her country on a silver platter to the lords of the abyss. Tell me about Socorus. I would rather not answer that question. I'm sorry that was rude. It's just not many can boast that their country has been wiped off the face of Goron. Not conquered, not decimated, but wiped out, along with all its people, cities, forests, and rivers. And I watched it happen with my own eyes. I don't want to remember what everything was like before. I have to go. I know I'm getting off topic, but I still need to find where this guy is.
This is
Well,
my
since this
time
guy
to
said
shine.
everything belonged to everyone, I mean, I want to loot this stuff, I guess I can.
How cute!
I
So
do need the
exciting!
money, so...
With grace?
There's plates, cutlery, still no nice cups though. Just have to wrap the present and... We finally have guests in our quiet abode. Please come in, have a glass of water. Unfortunately, there's nothing else I can offer you, but our water is of the very purest quality. I'm Odin, by the way, a stargazer at your service. What's the occasion? My daughter, Reinhardt, turns 125 today. Such an important date calls for an important gift, but where could I get such a present? Well, luckily there's soft stone in the local caves, and I carved a cast for a cloak. Came out alright, I think. Of course, when we complete our star vigil, I'll get her something better. And it seems only yesterday she was running around in her little shift, asking me to toss her in the air at now 125. How time flies. Where's the guest of honor? Truth be told, I don't know. I can only hope she is in a safe place with her mother and aunts. Do you see the package in the corner? Those are all gifts I never had the chance to give her. I suppose she's outgrown most of them, but what if I'm a grandpa now, eh? My grandchildren could have them. I wish I knew for sure. Wait, you're from Dresden. You must know about Winter's Run Village. There's a Temple of Goron there 100 years ago. Maybe it's still there. I know that the priests of Goron were hiding my family and other refugees when the invasion began. Please go to the temple and search for anything or anyone that might provide answers about what happened to my family. Even if the truth is bitter, I want to know I can't remain in blissful ignorance forever. Very well, I'll find your daughter. You're putting aside your own important affairs. Just help me. I don't know how to thank you. If you find Renthow, please give her this. Let her know that her daddy always remembers her birthday and gives her all my love and good wishes. Pure water is very rare in the wound. Do not underestimate its value. Of course, but from time to time, something stronger wouldn't hurt, eh? We have strict rules about such thing. A stargazer can't be seen double, can he? I have to go. Go and fear nothing. The stars will be your guide.
Uh-huh.
Never like crowds in cities. I could spend another 100 years.
I found, something.
This is my time to shine.
Incredible. I don't think anyone could find this place. You're a gift from heaven. Oh, I mean, forgive my rudeness. I am Regar's a stargazer. I'm very pleased to meet you. I think you might be the only one who can help me. Why am I the only one who can help you? The undead roam near the entrance to our cave. They were once great warriors, but now they're just corpses raised to undeath. Some foul ritual. I've become very interested in one of them. You see, I study the history of Gosalcorus. Legend tells of a great ruler named Aberge, who was buried with his mighty sword, the Rage of Ice. Of course, most people think it's just a myth, but when the guards told me that they defeated an undead that was wearing ancient armor and wielding an ordnance sword, I almost lost my mind. Guards don't want to get near the corpse again, even if he really is dead this time. Or maybe you could bring me the Rage of Ice? Just think, we could prove that his spell, the Master of Ice, really existed. It'd be a breakthrough in historical research. Alright, I'll bring you the sword. I don't know how to thank you. A young man such as yourself might find it difficult to be stuck in one place for so long. Young man, you say? I've long forgotten how old I really am. By Plutea's grace, my body does not age. While my soul feels dry, as if nothing more than an empty husk. I used to admire the stars, but now all I see is a collection of dim lights in the sky. I know their paths by heart, but you're probably not interested in all that. I have to go. Must be nice to have somewhere to go.
How cute! So exciting!
Probably decline to take that for now.
With grace?
Jeez, there's so much.
Uh-huh.
Shoot. I and again, I knew it. That confirms everything. Commander of Dresden, incredible. I never thought I'd hear those words. My name is Tyrael, and I am a Stargazer. Tell me this, Commander. You make the rules in Dresden. Do you also abide by them? Yes, as the commander, I must set an example for my soldiers. Such noble words. It's been a long time since I've seen a leader who doesn't think they're above the rules. You must know the person I'm talking about, of course, Cathar. Are you trying to accuse Cathar of something? Hang on. I've known him for ages. Trust me, we were close friends for a long time. He certainly knows how to make a good impression, but if you look beyond his fake exterior, you'll begin to see his true nature. Look for yourself. It's obvious. A week ago, it was the stone tree. 3 months ago, it was the outskirts of Winter's Run. And 20 years ago, it was outside Dresden. 50 years ago, it was Oz. And finally, 70 years ago, the stone tree. I assume he is visiting someone, most likely a woman. Ah, yes, forgive me. I haven't spoken to anyone about this for a while. To me, this is clear as day, but I can understand how you might find my calculations confusing. The stars tell me about Cathar's movement, and I can assure you sometimes he goes to places that are not filled with demons and cultists, but with wine and women. Take Dresden, for example. You see, Cathar has forbidden everyone who remained in the temple from seeing their family. He says it's dangerous, but that we must keep the secret of our lair. But for some reason, this rule doesn't apply to him. We all vow to stay within these walls and fulfill our duty. Yet he gets to leave the temple whenever he wants. So what is he up to out there? I bet my life that he's going to see his wife, Yirmis, or some other woman. What other reason could he have gone to the stone tree? What is the stone tree? It's a tall tree, withered and petrified even before the demons invaded. For some reason, it remains standing. It's supposed to be a sacred place they hold. I mean, they used to hold celebrations and weddings there. Yirmis and Cathar got married too, so it all makes sense. Dresden was still under control of the demons 20 years ago. If you really been keeping an eye on Cathar, you would know that. You're right. I keep forgetting about what happened to Dresden. It's hard to remember everything, but on one thing I am absolutely clear. Clinton went to the stone tree 70 years ago. I know that because we haven't spoken since. Well, of course, I have no need to keep track of his coming and going. Why would I, when I don't speak to him? But when he's been away for a long time, Andrea asked me to check on him, to make sure he's alive. That's why I have these calculations. You see, it's nothing personal. I simply want what's best for the temple. Why don't you tell Andrea that Catherine is breaking the rules? Do you really think she'd believe me? She trusts Catherine more than any of us. She and Catherine agree on everything. She always takes his side. Yeah. Alright, I'll find out where Cathar goes. Excellent. He definitely stopped at the stone tree. I wouldn't be surprised if he's cozying up some beauty from Winstrun in a cave somewhere. He's probably feasting with her, laughing at us fools for trusting him. I have to go. They put her in a cave you saved. Now where did I put my quill? Yeah, there's a lot of quests
my
around
time
here.
to shine. How cute!
Are you the commander from Dresden? Although I don't understand why I asked. It's not like you could be anyone else. Listen, Christy, the commander, I don't think the commander wishes us harm. If you want to ease your conscience, tell her everything. Mindra said you want to confess something to Indrilla. Yes, I want to confess to Indrilla and our entire community that Bezos and I love each other. We love each other for so long, we're practically an old married couple. Andrea is against romantic unions because she thinks tempestuous passions will cause division in our community, but she doesn't understand the nature of love. You can discipline the flesh, but you can't restrain the soul. So all this because they love each other. Not that Andrea would believe us, but Becky and I really did try to resist our feelings. We made a vow to stay away from one another, to never again break the rules. But the bond between us proved stronger than our resolve. Perhaps it's the will of the stars, and despite everything that's happened, we are simply two halves that are meant to be one whole. If the chorus hadn't fallen, we'd have lived happily and freely. We wouldn't have to hide, and we wouldn't have to exchange stupid notes. Those notes aren't stupid. Do you really want us to be torn apart, forbidden from seeing one another? Andrella is a kind and wise leader. I will persuade her not to stand in the way of your love. I've known her longer than you. Of course, Andrella is kind, but she's also very stubborn. Once she has made a decision, there's no point in trying to change her mind. She and Cathar are much alike in that regard, except he always does what's right, and she always does what her heart tells her. And of course, her heart has told her that love should be forbidden, and supposedly for the sake of peace in the community. Ha, these stupid rules haven't helped anyone to find peace.
So exciting!
I welcome your company. Oh, skip the pleasantries. Rules are made to be broken.
I could save scum this. Because you have to roll and you don't, whether you succeed it or not at curing it. Huh?
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Well, I'll get used to it. Let's try this again. And it failed.
miss me already.
Ah, did not know that would happen. Let's try one more time. Damn, I'm not getting good rolls. Oh,
Friendship lasts forever.
I'll just have to wait
With
till tomorrow.
grace.
And I can make another attempt to heal it. How can I help you, my radiant friend? I want to talk to you about the stargazers, Barsari and Christie. Barsari and Christie, my dear rebels, you must think I am harsh for enforcing such strict rules here in the temple. But such measures are necessary when you live through decades of isolation in such a small community, shut off from the rest of the world. Love and all the jealousy, discord, quarrels, and breakups that go along with it could result in genuine disaster. Venturi and Chrissy are living embodiments of such disaster. I love them with all my heart, like they are my own children. However, before the temple was hidden 100 years ago, they could have 5 quarrels and 6 recollections, all between one moonrise and the next. At other times, they would go a month without talking to one another. That created quite the problem, since stargazers are supposed to share their observation and research. This carried on for years until, after a particularly public pursuit, I decided to forbid all romantic relationships in the temple. It was an impulsive decision, I admit, but it was not made without reason. I was trying to maintain peace in our community, and I was also concerned for the feelings of others. Many of those you see here, Othrin, Trestle, and even Qatar himself, parted with their families for the sake of our mission. It is unfair for them to be the only ones so painfully depraved. So that is why love and relationships are now forbidden in the community. And you can see the rules are largely the result of Bersari's and Christie's own actions. You've lived here for many years. You become a family. Does family reward love with punishment? Brascari and Christie have loved each other for a long time. It's not a sudden whim. They deserve your acceptance. Alright, there we go. I'm afraid this decision will be the most difficult for Odin, Tristle, and the others who have lost their families. It may also cause chaos in the future, but perhaps you are right. We should not try to throw all the desires of the heart. I will inform the community about the changes to the rules. Thank you for your time. Okay, so corruption won't affect us here. I've never done this mission before. Just to let everyone know.
A success worthy of praise.
I sense something.
So exciting! With grace?
This looks like a puzzle, but I won't deal with it right now. I told Andrea about everything. She won't stand in your way. Andrea and Jenna agreed to change the rules for us? That doesn't sound like her. But I guess we have all changed over the years. Thank you. We will never forget the kindness you and the High Priestess have shown us. I don't know how you convinced her, but I think you worked a miracle, I guess. I guess Andrea really does care about us. I admit I was wrong. Thank you. I have to go. May Thura keep you safe. I am so glad the stars have led you here. Stars help those who help themselves.
This is my time to shine.
Well, that's one mission complete.
How cute! So exciting! With grace?
There was no betrayal. It was all just a misunderstanding. It's like you brought the spirit of victory with you, Commander of Dresden. I hope we don't have to wait much longer. There wasn't, well, whew, that's a load off my mind. Over the years, we've finally become a family here. If there was truly a traitor in the temple, well, it would change our lives forever. Thank you for the good news. May Pluto keep you safe. What's over here? I want to do that mission with where we fight the undead. Next, because we've just been doing an hour of just talking and investigating. Let me look at the missions.
A sweet smile, a gentle voice,
Looks like we
and
leveled
kind
up.
words will help me win their hearts. And if that fails, I'll use my sharp nails instead.
So let's do the level up. Actually,
Is there trouble?
let me save first in case I do something wrong or I change our mind. This hasn't really been an eventful stream. It's just been a lot of talking early on. So this part should have some action in it, which will break up all this talking. should put more points in intelligence. Yeah, I'll do that. Hang on a minute, let me look. No, I'll do intelligence. Probably getting another check in there again. Probably put points in stealth.
No time for idling.
We will win this war.
Go ahead and get some more constitution so she can take more hits. That's a good one.
Rely on me.
I'm your blade.
Nope, I didn't mean to click that right here. Let me look. Why do I need intelligence again? Oh, intelligent modifier. Yeah, so I need that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and keep the point on intelligence. Doesn't have a lot of intelligence, unfortunately. I already have points in perception. Might as well go for it more.
Commander?
I'll have to get rid of this. I don't have anything that gives them intelligence, so I'll have to work on that. I do know a way I can get rid of the 2-weapon fighting penalty he has. I think I need to get mythic 2-weapon fighting to do that.
The odds are against us. I like that.
I'm prepared.
Definitely want to get her strength so she can do more damage with the bow. Oh wow, I put points in magic device. I could probably surpass even Yumiko. Sadly, I already have a lot of points on all this other stuff.
Please, allow me.
Anything new?
Never mind. It only looked like that. Some strange reason. Why was it 15 before? I don't... Go ahead. Get more. Got Scorching Ray. That's definitely a good one to get. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for her.
I'm always open to ideas.
I welcome your company.
That's an interesting spell. This is interesting. On death to death. Decisions. Yeah, this one seems like a good one to do.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Are we ready to move out?
Nah, I don't need another spike pit. I think another haste spell will do. I think that's a good one.
You require my unbiased opinion? A simple smile goes a long way.
Thanks to the duelist ability, what is it? Canny defense. I gain armor class based on my intelligence. So when I increase my intelligence, I also am increasing my armor class
The
now.
world is full of wonder. This is my time to shine.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Don't have any charges on that new spell I got.
Laborane Center.
Oh yeah, I got the haste rod. As well as a wand of haste. Good news is, I can now use another spell. So I can use a buff. And I can throw a fireball.
The light. Take you.
Away, you rascal!
Don't think undead are affected by this, but
Simply business.
oh, looks like they have resistance to it, but not Then I also have I think a mythic ability that makes it so the enemies that are immune to poison do take damage from poison, or do take the effects from poison. This one, all it does is just drain stats.
I will resist.
Yeah, I do have the wand to bless. Might as well use that up. I do not want to use that. Keep throwing fireballs.
Into the fray!
There we go. Use directed blast. One person told me why I didn't go with the subclass that basically gives me sneak attack, because that seemed more better for melee. But my line of thinking now is that the bombs can be very useful, not only for their debuffing effect, but also for hitting multiple opponents.
It's your time.
As you saw, I took down 2 enemies at once with Indria.
Prepare yourself. Adventures
Good
are
job.
exciting. Friendship lasts forever. How cute!
However, yep, some of my guys took level damage.
No time for idling.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Patricium Turinos.
Rules are made to be broken.
Patricium Turinos.
Is there trouble?
There we
A
go.
simple smile goes a long way.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur.
Might as well do
Stagioni Savitur.
frontliners doing Death Ward.
Miss me already?
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Adventures are exciting.
Manishrim Sukino.
So exciting.
Let's find some more enemies to fight.
With grace.
There we go.
No reason to pause. A bright future awaits us.
The world is full of wonder.
Look at armor class, 44.
No time for idling.
That's just insane. We'll go to 45. Nope. Yeah, Lucky Dyke went to
Friendship
damage.
lasts
Not
forever.
complaining.
You call? The struggles never cease.
Let's have some fun.
Looks like it got into our range. Okay.
Desna, guide my hand!
Good damage. Maybe we can defeat it before it comes to us. And we did. Anyone else out there? Get the bless.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Use up a charge for that.
Make your peace.
Your time is over.
You're in my way.
Good job.
I'm trusting you.
A simple smile goes a long way. Uh-huh.
And this is related to the quest. A tombstone engraved with the following epitaph. Cathar, a Sokoran ranger. He walked many paths, but the last one led him to Plasma's boneyard.
This is my time to shine.
Okay, we completed a quest.
How cute! So exciting!
Take a look.
There's something over
Something
there!
will defend my dream.
Oh, it's over there.
I will resist!
Good damage. Let's bomb it.
Is there trouble? With grace?
Just one.
Uh-huh.
That boring after all.
Nuke it. Still got the bless on. Another prayer will work.
Prepare yourself. Go.
Finish off with magic missile. Oh, lovely. I hate those guys. Death ward's still up. Oh, we're still in combat.
Desna, guide my hand.
Use another wand to haste. Sooner we can beat these guys, the better. You guys can drain your strength when they attack. They're not fun to deal with. I first actually encountered shadows like these in a game called Polar Radiance. They were always annoying to fight. Because I was very young when I played that game, and I'm not sure if restoration was as available as it was in that game as it is here, or if I didn't bother to prepare it.
Adventures are exciting.
But I do not like dealing with enemies that took my
shine.
stats. Those sucked.
How cute!
I sense something.
They still kind of suck, but at this point I can deal with them a lot better because I have restoration.
So exciting!
I've also learned to really like Death Ward. That keeps me from losing levels.
With grace?
Something is not right here.
It's another
Duel
fight.
commence.
There's some flying creatures over there. Wonder if they have anything to do with this
Make
fight.
your peace.
Good damage. I'm gonna bomb him.
No time for idling.
Guess not.
Uh-huh.
That's another benefit. Bombs give you a ranged attack when you need them.
I sense something.
At
This
advanced
is my
levels, you
time
can
to
add
shine.
curses to the bombs that lower stats. You can also blind enemies with them. What I'm doing is entangling them, which debuffs them.
This experiment has gone awry.
Eh.
How cute!
There's also stuff that knocks them prone, force bombs.
They choose to stand against me?
Whole bunch of neat things you can do with those bombs besides just damage your opponent.
Simply business. It's your time to cease to exist.
I will resist.
offend me.
No, I don't get a lot of those flasks. Kind of annoying. Check and see if these guys are immune to magic missile. It's always a good idea. Doesn't look like they have anything that would. So I guess I'll finish this guy off. Well, attempt to finish him off with magic missile.
Go.
Nope, not quite. Magic missile is a good spell. It always hits. Though enemies can have resistance to it, like shield can make them immune to a magic missile, for example. Oh. Hang on. I actually have to use the restroom right now. I hate to do this when we're in the middle of this epic part, but... So, sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Stop. Wait, I have to kill him myself. Don't know why I think he's responsible for this just by what he said. I mean, yeah, he clearly knew about this monster before. He's the one who's told me about wanting to find proof of that king with the ice rage sword, I think. So I finally find him, and he's out here saying he has to kill him himself. He knew more. He has more relation to this creature than we thought. I'm just gonna say stay back. It's too dangerous because he obviously is not a warrior, and I'm not gonna let him die. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you die when you have no experience in combat. That's just foolish. Let the expert warriors deal with this.
Break against our resolve.
yourself.
Laborane sendet.
Might as well use up all these wand charges.
Operane sentes.
Yeah, I didn't check. That was a mistake on my end. Check his stats. Yep, definitely high strength. So I can use this poison.
Desna, guide my hand.
Yep, no debuff, unfortunately. Well, I could try. Well, at least I tried. Hold on, does this guy have any buffs I can attempt to dispel? Looks like it. No, I'm not sure if those actually count. Made a freaking beeline right for our mage. Okay, buddy. You're asking for a smite evil now.
Without risk.
Unbelievable.
You're in my way.
Make your peace.
Stand down.
I dedicate my body to science.
The light. Take you.
You had your chance.
We almost got him. Damn, instantly died upon trying to get up.
I will resist. Disappear.
Friendship lasts forever. A simple smile goes a long way. So exciting! With grace?
Practice makes perfect.
Is there trouble? Uh-huh.
Smile. The
So
world's
if he did
not
that, I'm
ending
gonna
just
have
yet.
to go through a restoration spell
Patricium Turinos.
to undo the level damage, because level damage is very bad for mages.
No
So
time
a
for
lot of the
idling.
damage of their spells is based
This
on the
is
level
my
of
time to shine.
their caster. Like, if I lose levels, I also lose damage output. So negative levels are not good for me. Not even a little bit. Then again,
How cute.
yeah, it's not good for any character, but wizards especially.
Let's make this quick.
Prepare yourself.
Away, you rascal!
Simply business.
Into the fray!
The world is full of wonder. So exciting!
No time for debates.
Aborone Sentes.
Desna, guide my hand.
Your time is over.
Yeah, your earth elementals are known for having damage reduction, as well as, well, immune to critical hits, stuns, bleed. Yeah, out of all the elementals, they're the tanky ones. I remember when I was playing a druid, I would use them a lot because of that.
Inheritor, guide my blade!
It's your time to cease to exist.
Yeah, I need to get out of its range.
Make your peace.
Oh, I'm still in its range. Well, it's got reach because it's a big creature.
You offend me.
No glory without risk!
You're in my way.
I will resist.
Well, I tried to fight.
Stand and down.
The light take you!
One down, one to go.
You have no chance.
Quadritio Turido.
Prepare yourself.
Friendship lasts forever. With grace. Uh-huh.
There, we got a lot of combat in addition to the talking, so that's good. Looks like we cleared all the outside here.
This is my time to shine.
Let's go in.
How cute! So exciting!
Already
You're my
at death
favorite
doors, so go ahead and
Yes.
A simple smile goes
get
a
her
long
mage
way.
armor.
With grace. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be